Local agents are also on high alert this weekend ahead of Wednesday's inauguration. The FBI says armed protests and rallies are being planned at all 50 state capitals as well as in Washington.
And new this morning, WCPO 9 News anchor Tamika Artis joins us from Hamilton County Emergency Management with the important role they will play in the days ahead.
Many of us think of emergency management as the organization that coordinates efforts during natural disasters, but they have another important job, that is gathering intelligence and protecting us from threats, both foreign and domestic. And though there are no known threats or violence in Hamilton County or Cincinnati, like the violent protests we witnessed at the nation's capital, Hamilton County is constantly monitoring open source media sites like Facebook and Twitter. Around the clock, they are looking for certain taglines and any possible illegal behavior online. That information is then passed on to police and local law enforcement. Director of Hamilton County Emergency Management Nick Crossley tells me it's his job. It's a job that his agency takes very seriously. And the way that Cincinnati responded during protests over the death of George Floyd this past summer is a prime example of how these agencies work together to balance freedom of speech and also making sure we all abide by the law.
We saw some of it get out of hand, but for the most part, Cincinnati was very well organized. And I think that I don't anticipate something like that here. And then, of course, Cincinnati works well with all their partners in the county and the region. And so, I think moving forward, they're a model for how to handle these kind of events nationwide. Now, that doesn't mean things don't go sideways.
And that is why there are 88 emergency management agencies in Ohio. And right now they are hyper vigilant, especially keeping a close eye on the State House in Columbus, as we are expecting protests in all 50 state capitals and Washington, D.C. in the days leading up to and after the inauguration. Tamika Artis, WCPO 9 News.